First of all, thanks to all of you for taking the time from your busy schedules to be with us tonight. It means a lot to me personally, and it means a lot to my fellow organizers, and it means a lot to the campaign. I also want to thank my fellow organizers who spared no effort not only to ensure that tonight is meaningful, but that you all have a good time. I hope you are having a good time. Lucky for you, I know the hosts are having a good time. Lucky for you, I came down with a really bad cold yesterday, so for both our sakes, I'm going to keep this really short, and I'm going to get straight to the point. I want to ask each of you to take a moment, right here, right now, to think about the freedoms that we all take for granted every day of our lives. I'm talking about the little things, like going to work, taking the subway to work, going to a movie or a Broadway show or a baseball game, hanging out at your favorite coffee shop with a friend or a date. Things that we do every day, almost as second nature. Right now, at this very moment, each of these things, and in fact, our very way of life is at risk. As we stand here tonight, enjoying the fine wine and the good food, I hope you're enjoying that. There are thousands and thousands of people ready to give up their lives to harm, maim, and kill us. Just last week, ABC News reported how Al-Qaeda is dispatching hundreds of suicide bombers to various countries around the world, including the United States, to do their damage. Now think about that for a moment. Think about what life would be like, how your life would change if, God forbid, there was a suicide bombing on the 2 train, or the N, or the R, or the W. Think about what life would be like if every time your spouse or loved one left work, you were unsure if they would ever return, if you would ever see them again, as thousands of Americans experienced after 9/11. Think about our fellow brethren in Israel, who we love so dearly, who just last summer, less than a year ago, stood helpless as thousands and thousands of rockets rained down upon them, sent by those murderers in Lebanon. Thank God it's been comparatively calm since then, but we all know that this is just a calm before a storm, and that at any moment, they can face an even more brutal onslaught. There is only one thing in addition to the merciful hand of God that can preserve our way of life in America and keep Israel safe from harm. And that is having a leader who has the intuition and conviction to do what's right in the face of terror, and who has the courage, not only the conviction, but who has the courage to stand up and do what's right despite all other prevailing influences, and that leader is Rudy Giuliani. When Yasser Arafat in 1995 attended a concert at Lincoln Center in New York with all the other world leaders at the time, there was only one leader who had the courage to say, no, this is wrong for the murderer of Jews to be enjoying the freedoms that he denied so many others. And that person not only had the conviction to say that it was wrong, but he had the courage to do something about it, and he kicked Arafat out in front of everyone. And that leader is Rudy Giuliani. I stand here tonight before all of you, not as a Republican. As many of you know, I'm a registered Democrat. I'm going to be registering as a Republican soon so that I can vote for Rudy in the New York primary. I encourage all non-Republicans to do the same. But I stand before you tonight to say, of all the presidential contenders, there is only one who had the leadership qualities of conviction and courage to stand up in the face of terror and to stand by Israel in its time of need. And that leader is Rudy Giuliani. Right now, it is in all our hands. We all love America. We love America. It's the greatest country in the world. And we all cherish freedom. And we all need a strong and secure Israel. So together, let's all make Rudy Giuliani the next President of the United States of America. Right now, it is my pleasure to introduce a good friend of mine and a good all-around guy, a strong supporter of Rudy Giuliani, Adam Weinstein, and he is going to have the honor of introducing Matt Mahoney. Adam Weinstein.
Thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate it.